Yeah, just don't. Get out of here. Don't come to Japan. It's the worst place on earth. Living hell.
Holy crap, it's cold. My eyes are watering. Probably because it's dry. Today I'll be showing you exactly what it's like to run at Yoyogi Park. It's the park that I go to a lot. And I do have a special guest with me. And yeah, we'll just give you a good tour of the park.
Shirt and shorts. That is bold. I'm wrapped up in like
just a random Australian out here, 4 degrees.
Don't Florida. You're not actually freezing.
For the 2 subscribers of mine that might not know you, who are you?
Little intro.
Yeah.
So I'm Jake, and I've got a channel, Ran to Japan. Yeah, we've done a few little features on each other's channel, so I'm sure there's a lot of crossover.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
People love it when you comment on my videos.
Yeah.
There's plenty of Sota fans there. But yeah, I just ran the Fukuoka Marathon. Back at Yoyogi now, the usual stomping ground for the easy runs. There's a nice little trail on the outside, so we can hit that later. Yeah, this is my classic spot, the place to be in Japan. You know you're in that tent?
Yeah.
What was that for?
My mum just booked a glamping trip. Like a glamorous camping.
I was wondering that.
Yeah.
I look quite cool. Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
Absolute machines. They don't seem to have any interest in running like a interesting route. It's not, running isn't about the scenery or really having fun. It's just about getting the work done, grinding it out. So this is the perfect place. It's like 1.9k on this outside trail. And then, what was gutting? The inner trail. Best session loop in the world. It was like 1.1k. Perfect, like any kind of reps, or even we do long runs, like 45k long runs around 40 laps around there.
Is that the longest one that you've done here? 45k?
45.
Yeah.
And that was, the inner loop. It's closed down now, so we're stuck on, this outer one. This is a class, like every Wednesday, Saturday, I'm here for sessions.
Yeah, I see this in your videos quite a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Just you filming like this.
Standard spot.
Yeah. And keep in mind, guys, Jake is literally here in Japan to show you guys what it's like to run in Japan and also run 250k weeks here. So, yeah, if you want to know more about Japan, definitely check him out. But I guess now that you've done Fukuoka Marathon, I'll let you recap that on your channel, but what's your plan in the next couple of weeks? Is it to deload a little bit, or?
Well, it was more, seeing how the body felt, seeing if I'm like mentally up for it, going again. But yeah, actually yesterday I hit another session, so I felt good. Like, so yeah, I feel like I'm back, ready to go, ready to start building up. The next one, I guess, I'll have announced on my channel, but probably gonna be Tokyo Marathon.
Nice.
So that's March, start of March. So I'll be sort of putting the block together, towards that.
What do you think about like the seasons and weather?
So, avoid at all costs June to September. Just don't. Get out of here. Don't come to Japan. It's the worst place on earth. Living hell. It's unrunnable. I've lived in like Florida, close to Florida in America, and like that feels like nothing compared to the heat, humidity in summer. So I went traveling. I went back to Europe, went to Australia. That's when I met Sota. But then after that, it gets pretty nice. So like, it's chilly now, but it's pretty good for running. And what I love about it, compared to the UK, it will be raining every day, grey, like just depressing weather. Whereas winter here is pretty nice. It's always like clear sky, almost no rain. Cold, but good for running, I'd say.
Right, so I know everyone can see your Strava and all that, but what sort of paces are you trotting along at on your easy days?
Easy run, usually always 4:30 to 5-minute Ks. But I don't use heart rate or like I'm not checking the pace as such. It's more just run how I feel,
Yeah.
and it always ends up being within that band, usually.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to run. I agree. I don't really look at heart rate at all. And I don't care about the pace at all. I find that I tend to take a little bit to warm up at the start, and then I kind of lock into whatever feels good on that day, kind of thing.
It's unheard of me to break 5 minute K. Just it's cold, I'm tired. But then yeah, within a few K you're sort of in rhythm, and then it's just standard.
I definitely do want to do the Gold Coast Marathon one day, but can you tell me more about what the course is like? Because I have no clue.
Yeah, it's very flat. You've got like a tiny little incline at 30k. What gets tough though is that I think every year apparently with the wind, you turn around at kind of 35k, and then it's this long straight back to the finish into this headwind, and there seems to be like no crowd at that point. So I think so many people just blow up, me being one of them. In that final kind of 7k you can lose a lot of time, but the first sort of 30k very easy, like you got big crowds, flat like open road. So yeah, I loved it, it was great fun.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Japanese that go up there as well, right?
Yeah, it's stacked.
Yeah.
It was like the majority of the top 20 were Japanese. It's something like 10 out of top 20.
I've seen like Yuki Kawaguchi won that a while ago as well, a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
And also Zo Fukuda's won it in recent history as well.
He was there actually last year as well.
I think he blew up though.
Yeah. The Japanese camp.
Massively.
You want to spin off here, we keep the trail bit.
Yes, sir.
So peeling off, so what we've been running on has been my session working on the loop. Now we're hitting my easy double course. Yogi's got all the options covered. Usually morning would be on the inside, and then we hit the trail for a softer surface. Give the legs a little bit of a break, and it's like 3k, you go all the way around the outside. So usually a few laps around here for the afternoon.
And I guess in the afternoon this park gets really busy on the inside, so it's actually nicer to go out on the trail.
Actually, you can dodge the crowd. Yeah, no other Japanese guys seem to like the trail. They see it as dangerous. It's like you could roll an ankle or something, so they don't risk it.
Right, so yeah, we both coach ourselves, and when I coach myself with my workouts and stuff, my main aim is to kind of hit a variety of different paces, and also even in threshold I want to hit a variety of different reps, so that sometimes it's harder to control your paces if it's longer, obviously. But is that similar to how you think in terms of just like rotating through different types of workouts?
Yeah, I'd say there's like my classic go-tos, stuff like 10 by K on a Wednesday is like my quick session for the week. And then if it's like half marathon specific, maybe 3 by 5K, something like that. And there's always like the kind of
staples.
Exactly, yeah. I did kind of mix it up a lot before, but almost like you've got sessions that works, kind of stick to them. With like still hitting a range of paces.
And I guess it serves as a good indicator of where you're at if you rotate through the same workouts once in a while.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about it. I can look back at my training data from 6 months back and see the same session on the same loop. How my splits comparing. So I can get like a very accurate guide of what shape I'm in.
Oh yeah, I think I saw a comment about how one of your favorite races ever is the Boston Marathon, the one that Yuki Kawauchi won.
Yeah, the Boston Marathon. That's how I first heard about Yuki Kawauchi. So he's like a legend in Japan. I think a lot of people's favourite runner. And he won the Boston Marathon as this huge underdog. I think what made it so cool is the commentary on the race. So like, he absolutely sprints off, like he's flying, like leading the pack by 200 meters or so, 300 meters, like dropping all these 205, 204 Kenyans. And then the commentators are absolutely ripping him, like, literally like, who the fuck's this guy? Like, he's gonna blow up, he's got no chance. He's lost his head. And they like reel him back in later on in the race, the big pack. And it looks like, oh yeah, it's game over. And then he somehow rallies again, pulls away and drops the lead again, the final, I don't know, 5k or something, and comes home with a dub. It was a legendary run, and the conditions were horrendous. Like, it was so cold, wet, windy. So it was just like this brutal race, and he absolutely destroyed everyone. A pretty cool one of my favourite races.
Yeah, and talk about some of his like stats. I forgot what it was, but he's done a crazy amount of sub 220s, right?
Yeah, he's got the world record. It's like well over 100 sub 220 marathons. He's got the like philosophy that he'll just race almost every weekend. Like some kind of marathon, half marathon, 10k, whatever.
It's kind of similar to you.
yeah, inspired.
Yeah. Ageo, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I met him last year.
Okay.
Had a little chat after
Yeah.
a race, like a 10k, but then just like randomly mid Ageo, I was filming and then I like glanced to the side. I'm like, what? That's Yuki.
Yeah.
And he was just chilling, like doing it as a training run too.
Yeah.
So I had like a brief little chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just asked him like, oh, what he's up to. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Alright, so there's a couple run clubs that start like here and also here. Very close, like they're 50 meters apart. So yeah, if you're in the search of run clubs, I guess go through my channel as well, because I made a couple run club videos in Tokyo. Again, we meet at this clock tower for a couple of the clubs. But yeah, any questions, comment below. But this is kind of the main entrance for Yoyogi Park, which is the closest to Harajuku Station, or Shibuya Station, which is a bit further down there, like 800 meters. Yeah, that's probably the best way to access the park from like bigger stations, I guess. And right around the corner from Yoyogi Park is this place called Meiji Shrine. You're unfortunately not allowed to run at. So this street's called Omotesando. It's the busiest street during the day, honestly. It's so wide, but there's people everywhere. You gotta people dodge, but in the morning, when all the shops are closed, that's the only time you can possibly run through here. So I'm making use of that and running here on my way home. Because it is actually a really nice street. But not during the day, when it's full of people. It's literally the worst street to run on during the day.